Looks very space age-like, doesn't it? And already lots of orders on this from Preview. 500453, you've loved this already. The Port Designs, USB-powered notebook stand with speakers and cooling fan, £42 the price, brand new today here on QVC. I love the look of it.
Yeah, well, Debbie asked me this morning, why do I need to cool my computer? But there's a hell of a lot of electronics in here, and you know, you need to keep that cool, because if you keep it cool, it will last longer, it will run faster. When it gets hot, it slows down deliberately. That's what they program it to do. So with this, you can keep your computer cool all the time. It's also tilting it at an angle, which is much more easier to work on the keyboard. The other thing is, we have speakers built into this, and when you hear the quality of the sound, it's just incredible. So I'm just going to play this now, and this is the quality of the sound coming out the speakers. And you have on the side, you've got a controller, so you can turn it down. And I like that, because when people come on the phone to me, on my laptop and on this one, you have to press a number of keys to, you know, shut the volume down, whereas this, you can just turn the wheel. But if you hear this laptop without this, right, that's full on. I'll take this out, and you hear the sound. Well, you can't hear the sound.
What a difference.
Because it's so much quieter when you take off this speaker system, which I think is great.
Plug this back in, and suddenly
you get so much more volume out of it. It's really fantastic, isn't it? Let's just show you it in action, Charlie. If we just take this off here,
hold that for you.
You can see here that there is a fan running inside here with a blue light.
Yeah.
You can adjust the speed of that fan, so if you don't want it to cool it down too much, you can adjust that. But I just have it mine off full on all the time. I mean, I've had laptops for years, and I always have something like this, because people, I see them putting them on beds, you know. Well, underneath your laptop is where it sucks all the air in. If you put it on a bed, you know, if you leave it on the bed for too long,
it begins to suffocate, doesn't it?
It will just shut down and eventually, you know. So having something like this means you can have it on the bed and the air will be circulating around it, which is really great.
It's a very, very clever idea. So think about that Christmas gift. Maybe this is the ideal companion to help prolong the life of that Christmas gift that you can order today at £42. Love the electric neon blue colour light that we have there too. Speaker on either side.
Yes.
Full control of that speaker as well, so we can increase or decrease the volume.
That's correct. You've got the control on the side here where you plug the USB in. It's powered from the USB port, so there's no need to have an extra power supply. You just plug in the USB cable. You've got the control on the volume here, and then that's it. You can switch it all off with this switch if you want to, but I just think it's fantastic. I just personally never use a notebook or laptop without something like this.
30 of you on the phone lines having now confirmed your order. Port Designs, USB-powered notebook stand with speakers and cooling fan, volume control, fan speed control, USB-powered. So that tells me I don't plug the stand into a mains.
No, it's just coming straight out of the USB cable on the side, and then you're just getting so much volume here. It's fantastic.
Isn't it?
I mean, it's just amazing. I know the Bose is lovely, but this is really good. I'm really impressed
well, for
with
the
this.
price, it's a really good sound output, and it's more than just a speaker system, of course. And it's a really manageable and workable angle and height for me that this keyboard is at now.
I also don't like working on a flat keyboard. I don't know why the manufacturers don't put bigger, you know, legs on the back, because I like it to be tilted slightly, because all the full-size keyboards you get are all tilted, whereas with the laptops they don't give you that, but with this you get that, and you're keeping it cool at the same time. So I just think it's a fantastic thing to have, and you can tell when you plug it in, it's just the volume, it's just amazing.
But also the design has been thought through very carefully. It isn't just a stand, it's been beautifully, aesthetically designed, really well made, lightweight also.
Yes.
So this too can be portable if it needs to be.
Yeah, just keep this in your bag. You know, I've got something like this in my bag. It's not too thick.
In fact, I saw you using it upstairs earlier.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, as I say, every because I just don't like having my notebook flat, and I don't like it to get hot, because in all the laptops that I've had, they've always in the end broken down because they're overheated. So I learned I had to have something like this underneath them to keep them cool, because there is a huge amount of electronics inside here. I mean, the old days, this would have been the size of a wardrobe or something, but now they squeeze all the electronics in there, and it just needs to be kept cool. Otherwise, it shuts down, it starts to run slow, and eventually overheats, which is not what you want. Whereas this will keep it cool all the time, at the right angle, and you can listen to your music as well.
£42 the price to order. 0800 50 40 30. It is brand new today here at QVC. You have what I call that peace of mind, 30-day money-back guarantee. It comes nicely boxed as well. It's a gift maybe for somebody who's really difficult to buy for.
Yes.
But you know they're going to use it.
It's definitely an essential piece of computing as far as I'm concerned. And you can see here, this is an enormous fan running in here, which is really nice. The one that you saw me with upstairs is only a small fan, but this is a really nice big fan.
And it's quiet if we listen.
It is quiet. That's the other thing about it. You can't hear it.
Whisper quiet.
It's whisper quiet, and you just can't hear it at all. So to have that there, cooling it all the time, is going to make sure that your laptop is running at its most efficient, because inside the processor it's set so that it registers the temperature. If the temperature gets high, it slows it down to keep it cool. Whereas if you keep it cool, it'll run at its maximum speed all the time, and that's the important thing about using something like this.
And we demand a lot from our computers. We work them hard. Multitasking, multi-performing, and you know, we expect a lot from them these days, so let's give them a helping hand where we can. And it sits beautifully on top, as you can see there. So it's designed for your notebook, for your laptops.
That's right. Now obviously if you want to have this on your lap as well, because Debbie was also saying, you know, people having their laptops, especially guys, on their laps, it's not good for you. So having something like this in between makes sure that you're keeping your lap cool and the computer cool, because obviously it isn't good for men to be having that amount of heat, you know, on their laps.
I hear what you're saying.
So if you have something like this, that will keep your lap cool and the computer cool as well.
Very discreetly put. £42, brand new today. Over 100 orders confirmed on this. 500453 is out of number. In fact, 100 of you on the phone lines ordering as we speak. So yes, we are recovering from Christmas, but maybe somebody received a beautiful treat on Christmas Day. Perhaps this is that next gift to go with that. Perhaps their birthday's up in January or February or a few months away. It's one of those gifts which won't just go in the back of a cupboard. I think this is a gift that will be used and reached for time and time again.
Yeah. And as I say, the great thing about it is
I love the speakers.
The speakers are great. And what I like about it is be able to adjust the volume, because when someone rings me up on the phone, I'm scrabbling to get the things, you know, which key shall I press? Whereas when I've got a wheel like this, which I used to have on an old laptop, you can just scroll the wheel down and shut it down. And they don't have that on laptops anymore, and I think that's really missing these days, because to be able to control the volume when you want it down, if someone gets on the phone or you want to talk to somebody, just turn it down really easily, instead of scrabbling around for keys when the phone is ringing. It's terrible.
Can we just turn the volume up again and then unplug and hear the speakers on this laptop here?
So this is with the speakers. In fact, you can't even...
It's a good sound, but of course these speakers a little bit beefier down here and the volume that much higher. 500453 the item number. Colin, thank you very much. When are you back? Later on tonight?
I'm back at 11 o'clock tonight.
You've had a busy day.
I have had a busy couple of days actually.
Permanent residency at QVC for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wonderfully explained as always. Now a busy hour. Now these headphones we saw a little